Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Space Engine. We're going to be touring the solar system. So, my eyes. Okay, so yeah, we'll be touring the solar system and you can see, and here we are at the sun. I tried to record this before, but my laptop decided to overheat, so I had to restart, and this is the second attempt. Hopefully it works. Um, So I'm just gonna like show you around the solar system. Really empty. We got Venus, Earth, Mars. Well, okay, it's Arcturus. Mercury, which let's just see Mercury. So yeah, Space Engine is basically photorealistic a basically photorealistic game that simulates a one-to-one um recreation of the universe. So you can see all these galaxies. Oh, it's lagging a bit, but you can see all these galaxies. If you go to them, each of each of those galaxies have individual stars, and each of these stars have like at least 5 planets. Each of those planets usually have their own moons, and each planet and moon is fully um is fully rendered. There's no shortcuts taken. It's just a complete one-to-one render of the universe. Should be one of the largest games out there. And this is something new I'm trying out, so if you do if you do like it, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe if you liked my channel and you've watched a few other videos and you like it. You should probably subscribe. Um, yeah, anyways, so this is Space Engine. You can see they don't take any shortcuts. They just recreated the universe with some coding. There's also a spacecraft mode, but it's like realistic spacecrafts with every single control or something. Like, I can barely understand it. Anyways, let's go back to the Earth. Okay, so here we are. Let's start with the sun. Okay, as we slam into the sun at 213 times the speed of light, we can see that it's full of these little cells. Like, they kind of look like skin cells. You can see, like, looks like a real close-up of someone's skin. And that's actually all just plasma, which is like superheated gas. And there are these sunspots, which every 11 years reach a maximum. And that's when it's dangerous for Earth, because if one of these basically how sunspots work is there's these huge arcs of plasma. Like if we have side-on view of the sun, and like that one to that one, it would stretch up like that far up, go out. You might be able to see some solar flares. It ejects really hot air out, so if you just angle your camera out and then keep it like this, uh, it's really really bright. But if we put it on HDR mode, you can see it ejects really hot gases out, which is also solar flares. But never look at the sun even through a telescope, because a telescope acts like a magnifying glass, and you know what the sun does to magnifying glasses. Do you really want that in your eyes? So that's the sun. Next up we got Mercury. Um, Mercury isn't really special. Sorry, except its days are like 50 something days long. Um, Rocks. From here, if we took like, let's say, the strength of my binoculars I have at home, which is like that much, you can see the sun pretty clearly, even some sunspots. There. Big line there. Let's move on. Let's like, for the sake of it, let's just go to like 1 degree. This is what it would look like when you're looking at it with 1 degree through a sun filter. So that's Mercury. Again, nothing too special. Another thing to note about this game is that this game is like really, really realistic. Oh, did I just mute my sound? Yeah, I did. Okay. Um, the game's really, really realistic. So it's basically like a $20 version of, like $25 version of Wallpaper Engine, except only for space, but there's infinite wallpapers. Anyways, next up we have Venus. Uh, like, it's really bland if you don't like see through the atmosphere, but if you turn off clouds and you turn off the atmosphere, it it's still really bland, but a little less bland. That's the thing. Okay, so if we go right here, we can see that here we can see how far up we are from sea level, which is right now, like, if we go to a random place like here, we're like 2 kilometers above sea level. But if we go to one of the big craters on its surface, we're like 1 kilometer above sea level. Except there is no sea, because it's Venus. You can see there it's just a little hot. So here's Venus's, and again, photorealistic. You could take photos out of this and make people believe they're real. And see, now that we're in a crater, we're like, you can see how much pressure there is. Imagine weighing like 81 times more than you do today. Imagine weighing 81 times more than you do today. Take your weight, multiply that by 81, and you get it. And also the entire atmosphere is made of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Next up we have Earth. A little home. And the first planet with moons. If we go here, let's go to the Amazon. The entrance of the Amazon River. I'm pretty sure to get like all the like land elevation data for Earth, you need to download a pack. But that pack's like 3 gigabytes, so I'm not downloading it right now. I'll download it maybe once I finish this recording, because kind of just want to explore the planets a bit. But if you want to get every planet, it's like 50 gigs, which I'm not willing to. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not sacrificing like 55 gigabytes of space for Space Engine, even though it is a great game. Pretty sure you guys know a lot about Earth already, so let's just go on to the moon. Now, where's the moon? Right there. Okay. What? Oh, atmosphere's enabled. Moon, heavily cratered. Looks a lot like Mercury. Sometimes I might mistake it for Mercury, but you can see that it's not Mercury by like how much more cratered it is at the top. Like there's craters overlapping each other for miles. Whereas on Mercury, still craters overlapping each other a bunch, but not as much as the moon. Next up, we got Mars and its 2 moons. And this is the final rocky planet. Average temperature, which is kind of sad. Also home to the largest canyon and the largest mountain on Earth. So it's got both the records for the highest and lowest point in the solar system, I think. Because I'm not sure if anything can beat a... How many kilometers deep is this valley? It goes from 2.3 kilometers to -5, basically. Yeah, basically like -4.75. So, hold on, let me do a bit of quick maths. So like 2.5 kilometers, let's just say 2.5, to -4.5, that's like 6, that's like 6 point, basically 6.25 kilometers deep, which is a lot deeper than the Grand Canyon. And then we have Olympus Mons, which is one of these 3. Just gonna check the one with the biggest crater first. 17 kilometers, not quite. Next one looks promising. 12 kilometers, no. Okay, then let's try this one. Okay, yeah, this one looks like Olympus Mons. Let's check. Yeah, it's like 18 kilometers up. You can see if we just take it like here, it's like a giant lump on Mars' surface. Next we go Mars' 2 moons. Nothing special about them, they're just asteroids. Looks a bit glitched there. But 16 kilometers and 7 kilometers. Deimos is a lot more smooth. And what's that? That's Earth. Okay. Now we have Ceres, largest asteroid or dwarf planet, or a really small dwarf planet. Yeah, it's just it's a little blue, but nothing special. Now we move on to the gas giants, Jupiter. A bunch of bands, 4 major moons, and also the first set of rings. If we go behind the sun here, rings. And Yeah, you can't see the rings here. But if we go to like 1, okay, maybe 100. 100. Still not that good. 10. Yeah, so if you go to like exposure 10, you can see that these moons kind of shape the rings. Let's go to auto. Now let's check out Io. Wait, no, I forgot something. The Great Red Spot. How could I forget? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. The Great Red Spot, the storm that's been raging for who knows how long. Got Io discovered alongside the other Galilean moons in 1610. Views are views are really nice. Let me get a screenshot of that. Nice. Okay. Europa. Nothing too special. Ganymede. Might be another thing of screenshot material. Nah. And Callisto. Apparently the most heavily cratered... Oh, I see. The most heavily cratered object in the solar system. I think Jupiter holds like 3 records. Like, no, 4. Most heavily cratered, most volcanic moon, most water on a moon, and largest moon. And also the planet's the largest planet. Jupiter's a big record holder. But Saturn does have the most moons because of the rings. But if you don't count the rings, it still has the most moons because of these things. Mini moons, dwarf moons, but they're still counted as moons. It has a bunch of major moons, so Mimas, Enceladus, another ocean-heavy world, that's all ice. Tethys, rocks. Dione, rocks. Rhea, rocks. Titan, the only moon with a thick atmosphere. And also lakes of liquid methane. Not very fun to live in, but very cool to look at. Because... Hold on, let's just... And then Iapetus, farthest major moon from Saturn. Pretty sad. Let's go back to 1 degree. Hold on. See what it looks like. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, wow. That looks beautiful. Hold on, let's get a bit of a better shot here. That's a screenshot worthy shot right there. Next, we're almost done. Uranus. Again, thicker rings than Jupiter and Neptune, but still a little thinner than, a lot thinner than Saturn's. Has 27 moons. It's discovered in 1781 by like William Herschel or something. I don't know. Most of its moons are just kind of small rocks. None of them really break the 1,500 kilometer barrier, besides Titania and Oberon. Neptune, which was recently found to have a lot lighter of a color than the deep blue brought in by Voyager. They just stacked the images to make it easier to see. Neptune, really thin rings, but they still exist. So, okay, let's see. Yep, Neptune has the rings, but only has like two major moons. Proteus, which is an asteroid that's still like almost or if not bigger than Vesta. And Triton, the moon that's slowly going to be eaten by Neptune. That's another screenshot worthy shot right there. Hold on, let's see what happens with Proteus. Oh wow. Um okay, never mind, it's really blurry. I'm gonna try and take a screenshot with this. Thank God it's kept to 60, otherwise my laptop would explode. Never seen a ESI of less than 0.1, but it has everything Earth doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have anything Earth has, besides rocks. And that's another screenshot right there. Okay, we're almost done, even I'm getting a bit bored. We got Pluto. Now we're moving on to the dwarf planets. Got Pluto here with its moon, which it's in a binary with, but it's still a moon because it's smaller. 1978 it was discovered, so kind of recently compared to like the other ones like Saturn, Jupiter. Um, really nice. Pluto also has 5 moons, which might be pretty surprising to anyone who doesn't know, but which is more moons than the entire solar system combined. I mean, the entire inner solar system. Okay. Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra. The orbits are really, really complicated. If I turn orbits on, you'll see. But hold on, let's just get like you can see that it's a surprised face. Trying to get a screenshot, but it's not going that good. Now we gotta go. Let's try to get the okay. And let's turn orbits on. I'm getting tired. I need to end this quickly. I'm sure you guys are too. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but yeah. You can see that it's a little complicated, but basically each object and their moon has this little thing called a barycenter. It's only considered a binary if the barycenter is outside of the main body, of the more massive body. So because Pluto's barycenter is outside of Pluto, it's considered a binary because technically they're both orbiting this spot. and these moons are orbiting Pluto. And here we have Haumea. Um, really interesting object since it is since it's very oval shaped. You can see because it's spinning so fast. Let me see if I can see how fast it spins. Solar day, 3 hours. It rotates in 3 hours. Yeah, it's a bit really fast, so it can barely hold itself together. It was spinning. If it was spinning like 10% faster, it would rip itself into pieces. And that's some more screenshot worthy material right there. Screenshot. Okay, so it has two moons, Namaka and Haika. Both of which I'm surprised at how big they are. Um, we got Makemake, uh, with one of the obscure moons, S/2015 in brackets 1364721. And then we have Eris and Dysomnia. So we have Eris here. It's actually, I think, a little bigger than Pluto, or same size. 232623. It's like, yeah, basically the same size, and we have dysnomia, dysnomia, yeah. Um, yeah. So that's the tour of the solar system in Space Engine. Definitely better graphics than Universe Sandbox, but Universe Sandbox has a lot better customization. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my other videos about Universe Sandbox, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, whoops.